Yo, what is up, guys? NQ Demon here. We're back with another video, and today is Saturday, or no, today is Sunday, so there is no trades for me. It's the weekend. There's nothing much to do trading related besides back testing or something. So if you're a trader, the weekends tend to be a little bit boring. But I just wanted to make a video for you guys talking about something that's really underrated in this trading industry, and in my opinion is the secret strategy to becoming profitable. And I just wanted to make a video on that and tell you guys what it is. So make sure to stick around and watch the video so you guys can know what the secret strategy really is to becoming profitable. It's not ICT, it's not any of those things, supply and demand, support and resistance. It's really the best thing that you can apply in your model or whatever, so you can become profitable. Starting off, majority of the times, a lot of traders, like, let's say if you're learning ICT, because ICT, I keep using ICT as an example because he's like the most controversial, or not controversial, but like he's the most used and most known in this trading industry. He has a lot of concepts. ICT has more than 80 concepts or whatever, and so there are a lot of things that you can apply from him within your trading strategy. And that's the exact problem with ICT, or not with ICT, but with a lot of you ICT traders, is you guys try to apply every single one of his concepts in your strategy, in your model. And it's that already is one of the majority of the reasons why so many of you ICT traders are, you could say, unprofitable, or you're always in an analysis paralysis. You don't know what to do because you don't have a consistent model, and you always, because you're trying to mix so many concepts within one model, there's always going to be a reason for a trade not to be good, or for a trade not to be a good trade, and then you end up not taking that trade, and then it was a good trade and you get mad at yourself or whatever. And it's just, you're overcomplicating your edge. And basically, that's where I wanted to first start off with this secret trading strategy. The best secret trading strategy is simply keeping it simple. The best secret trading strategy is keeping it simple. Keep it simple. You don't have to make it complicated. I trade ICT, but the main thing I use from ICT are fair value gaps and order blocks. Those two things. Those are the only two main things I use from ICT. I don't look at quarterly theory. I know that's not ICT, but it is kind of a part of like the smart money concepts, ICT type of things. I don't use quarterly theory. I don't use like all of those complicated things that a lot of people use. And like every time that ICT comes with a new mentorship, there's new things. Like, I don't try to, overcomplicate my edge with all of those new things. I just try to keep it simple, and stick to the fundamentals of ICT, which are order blocks and fair value gaps and premium and discount. I just use, those are literally like the three main things, premium and discount, fair value gaps, and order blocks. Those are the three main things I use in my strategy. I don't look at anything else because there is no need to look at anything else, and I keep it simple. And I know that I have an edge if I apply those things in my trading. For example, I just backtested. I'm gonna show you guys my results. I just did a backtesting session. Okay. You guys are supposed to be able to see this. This is November 2023. I finished up 16.8%. I had 10 wins and 3 losses. And literally just trading for value gaps and order blocks and sticking to my edge, trading for value gaps, order blocks, and going with order flow, trying to trade with the trend and not trying to go against it. Stop trying to trade reversals. Like, that's also one of the main reasons why ICT traders, fail, is because they try to trade reversals. They learn about liquidity sweeps and they always try to trade the reversal. Don't do that. 76% win rate, almost a 77% win rate. And 13 trades in 1 month. Usually that's a little bit high for me. If I look at my other months of backtesting, that's actually a little bit high for me. Usually I take like 8 trades a month. So, I took 13 trades, 10 wins, 3 losses, just by keeping it simple and showing up to the markets every single day with the same outlook and the same, mechanical edge in my mind. that I'm trying to apply. So, going back to my first point of the secret trading strategy is just keeping it simple. By keeping it simple, you don't overcomplicate it, and you know that you can execute this edge consistently every single day. So if you just try to keep it simple, apply some things in your strategy, and show up to the markets every single day with the same mindset, the same outlook, and the same thing. You're looking for the same things every single day. Your chances of success are so much higher because you are consistently doing the same thing. And if you're consistently doing the same thing every single day, and you have an edge, you will see results inevitably. It's inevitable that you will see results. As long as you have good psychology and good risk management, you will be profitable. Like, it's that simple. So yeah, that's point one. The second point of the secret trading strategy is sticking to 1 to 2 pairs. This is something that I have learned too in the past couple of months, because I also used to struggle with this. Is sticking to 1 or 2 pairs. That's really all you need. You don't need to be looking at a lot of these forex pairs: GU, GBP, USD, GBP, JPY, Euro, USD, this and that. Like, you can definitely look at them, but try to stick to one. Don't always try to, let's say for example, you can tell we're not going to find a trade setup today on NASDAQ. So I'm going to go look at Euro USD because Euro USD might have a trade setup today. No, don't do that. Just accept I'm not going to find a trade today and move on with your day. You don't have to keep trying to find something somewhere else. Just accept that you might not find a trade today. It's that simple. For example, I look at NQ and US 30. Those are the only 2 pairs I trade. First of all, because if you're trading only 1 to 2 pairs, you can really master those pairs, and you can really you can, at some point, like after months and months and months of trading the same pair, you already kind of know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I don't know how to explain this, but after, I'm smiling because it gives me goosebumps, because I've started to see this. Like, I've started to realize this in my own trading, is that sometimes, like, I can't explain something, like in my trading. Like, when I'm looking at the price action, I can't really explain why I think maybe, for example, the price is going to go higher. But I just know, because I've looked at this price action for months in and months out, every single day. And you just start seeing some of the same things just coming back again. And so it's just so beautiful, because you realize that trading is just an art. And if you just start seeing the same things every single day, and I don't know, it's just something that can really help with your trading. If you, for example, like if you see a liquidity sweep, this is that, and you're thinking that a reversal is going to happen, but in my head, I'm not thinking a reversal is going to happen, simply because I can tell that in this type of price action, we're not going to get a reversal, simply because I've been looking at this price action every single day for months in and months out. And in a way, you master the pair, because there are just some things you can't explain. And that's why I don't get why so many of you, there's so many like traders out there that hate on other people for like sticking to one pair and sticking to one sticking to 1 or 2 pairs, because they say no, like, ICT, for example, it plays out on every single pair, on crypto, this and that. And the more you trade, supposedly you're supposed to make more money. But no, that's not true. In trading, less is more. The less you do, the more you make, and the less complicated it is. Try to keep it simple. Like I said in the first point, keep it simple and minimize your time on the charts. Yes, I just said that. Minimize your time on the charts. I, for example, only trade from 9:30 to 12, 2.5 hours every single day. After 12, I'm not on the charts anymore. Whether I'm in a trade or not, I'm not on the charts anymore. Okay? I'm not trading. I'm not living to trade. I trade to live. So after my trading time is done, I move on with my life, and I'm going to do other things. Okay? This is not the sole reason why I'm alive. You know what I mean? Like, trading is not my whole life. It's simply a job that I'm doing, that I'm trying to master, a skill/job I'm trying to master so I can make money. I don't care if I made money today or not. I don't look at that. I simply look at if I followed my rules, I'm building good habits, and like basically those are like the only things I'm really looking at, is if I follow my rules, I'm building good habits, and I'm not letting the psychology get to me. If I'm doing those three things every single day, I know I'm making progress, and I know I'm staying consistent. I know I'm going to be making money eventually. I know I'm going to make consistent amount of money eventually. So yeah, I wandered off a little bit, but going back to the point is, try to master one pair, guys. Master one pair, one or two pairs. I say maximum of two. I do two. Master it, because it will really pay off in the end. It will pay off because at some point you will just know what price action is going to do next without it telling you, and it could really benefit your trading. My last point is sticking to one session. It's pretty, again, really simple. I mean, these tips are really simple, but it's amazing to me how many people don't apply these things in their trading strategies or their models. It's simply sticking to one session, sticking to one or two pairs, and sticking to one session. I, for example, only trade the New York session, but I see so many people that trade, for example, they trade, let's say, London, and they don't find a trade in London, so they say, okay, I'm gonna trade New York this time too, and they don't find anything in New York. So some people, for example, even trade the Asian session on the indices. Like, that's just crazy to me. I don't know how people do that. And if you're profitable, do your thing, but again, stick to one, because like I said, if you stick to 1 to 2 pairs, if you stick to one session, you can also master that session. For example, 9:30 New York Stock Exchange Open is really crucial on the indices. And if you're only trading the New York session every single day, and you're on the charts at 9:30 Open, you will eventually start seeing some patterns. For example, some people for example, I don't really look at this, but some people see that 9:30 is almost always a reversal from what the market was initially doing. Again, I don't look at this, because it will kind of cloud your judgment going into the day. But some people say that 9:30 is almost always a reversal from what was going on before. So eventually you will start noticing some patterns. And if you're trading the same session and the same pairs every single day, and you're just consistently showing up every day, looking at the same things every single day, your eyes will start noticing some patterns, some things that keep on happening. And this can also help you if you're always trading the same session. So yeah, like for example, one thing I noticed is that the best, and I mean the best quality of trades on the indices are always after 10 a.m. They're always after 10 a.m. You will not find a really good high probability trade before 10 a.m., before that hourly close. That's one thing I, for example, noticed. So those are like some of the things that you start noticing and start seeing, if you could stick to 1 or 2 pairs and one session. And so for a summary for the secret trading strategy is really just stick to one pair, 1 or 2 pairs, stick to one session, and keep it simple, guys. It's that easy. It's not easy, but it's really that simple, guys. Keep it simple. If you follow those 3 things, keeping it simple, sticking to 1 to 2 pairs, and sticking to one session every single day, you do that consistently, you will inevitably become profitable, guys. Stop overcomplicating it. Trading can be hard, but it's not complicated. Okay, that's my main tip for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care.